Well, I always wrote music from a kid. I play a little bit of guitar and keys, so I was always writing little songs in my bedroom from when I was like an early teenager. And also, I'm very energetic, so just sitting behind a drum kit for that whole time, not being able to run around, was getting at me. So it just got to a point where I was like, I can't just be a drummer the rest of my life. I got to explore other options and do other things. Hey everyone, my name's G Flip. I'm an artist from Melbourne, Australia. Originally a drummer turned bedroom producer. And yeah, I just like having fun and making songs.
I look at her, I look at her, and I'm amazed. She's my girl, she is my home, she is my home away from home, in every world. Even when there's lightning, even when we're fighting, you hold your...
I think definitely my drumming background has had an influence on everything that I do, even in my melody writing. Like, even when I'm writing for myself or writing for other artists, they'll comment and be like, God, that's so rhythmic. And I think it's because I'm used to just playing drums, and I did so much rudimental practice and played snare drum in orchestras and studied drums and music at university. So I think that's heavily influenced everything that I do and all my music. From my first record, most of it was just made in my bedroom using Logic preset sounds, because I didn't have enough money to buy myself synths and everything, all the plugins that I wanted. So I was literally just using the patches on Logic and just augmenting the sounds with filters and stuff. And so yeah, a lot of my sound came from that, and also like my bedroom drums. And obviously I'd make kind of synthy pop with hooks, and then I'd always think the finishing touch would just be a live drum kit. So then I'd get on my drums and then start bashing stuff out. So definitely my bedroom production, I think, has a sound for sure.
Why we always acting stupid? Why we always do this to ourselves? Why we always acting stupid? I wouldn't wanna do this shit with anybody else. Cause we kiss and fight and we fuck all night. Cause we kiss and we fight.
Now, again, your music is becoming more popular, and a lot of people are learning about you. And yes, you're not an overnight success, but then like with the stuff that you've done in the past, do people go back and start listening to that too now?
Yeah, I think people definitely dive into, a lot of my old music, or it's not really that old, it's like last year, the year before. But yeah, I love, it's a shared love for about three things. I love being on stage and I love going on tour. I just love meeting all, the people that support me and the fans, and I love being with my best mates are in my band, so traveling with them, it's always like a holiday. So I love that. I love being in the studio, I love walking into a studio and then looking at their gear and being like, what could we create today with what we've got in this room? And it's kind of exciting. And then there's that feeling at the end of the day when you listen back to the song and you're like, this is a vibe. And then the third thing I love doing is writing for other people, which I've been doing a lot of lately. So being in the studio with different artists and bands and helping them put a song together, which is another one of my big passions. It's a song called Queen featuring MXM Tune. Also, me and Rostam produced it in LA a couple years ago. If you don't know who Rostam is, you need to go check him out. He was formerly in Vampire Weekend, and he's an amazing, awesome dude. And yeah, it's a song called Queen. It's about, I wrote it thinking about the powerful, strong women in my life, like my mum, my sister, and my nana. A lot of the songs I write are about heartbreak and relationships. This one's not about that. This is being about being proud of someone and loving someone. And yeah, it's called Queen because the women and people in my life are queens.
I I'd rather go to bed. There's a mess up in my head. If I'm honest, I'd rather go to bed. Yeah,
I've got my own Crocs. So
Oh.
in when was it, November, I dropped my own Crocs collab with G Flip. So I've got my own Crocs. So my life is complete. I can retire now. So Crocs are the shoe. They are the shoe. I've got in my second bedroom in my room 2 stands full of Crocs. I've definitely thought about maybe in the future doing like a genderless clothing line. Because I don't know, I always find that I'm kind of stuck when I go shopping. I don't really fit into the women's section of clothes. I like the men's section, but I'm 5'3", so I'm small. So I'd really like to one day do some kind of genderless clothing line. I think that'd be really cool, but you know, that's for the future. Right now I'm concentrating on the music, but you never know, it might pop up soon. I've been getting a lot of more new music together. Currently writing for myself a lot at the moment, and yeah, I'd like to put a little EP out before the end of the year, but it's more if I can just get it all together. It's funny and a little bit more difficult with the new way the world's running with COVID. I'm very hands-on. I want to be on the instruments. I want to be on the keys. I want to do it all. So I've found it a little bit harder working with some of my favorite people through the Zoom thing. But yeah, just trying to finish some stuff, and hopefully I get a little project out later in the year. But if not, definitely the following year. Well, Australia's doing pretty well with the whole COVID situation, so there are some shows for me coming up soon. I think in a few weeks I'm playing at the Tennis, and are doing a few little other things. And there's some shows that have come up later in the year. And in terms of live streaming, I think there definitely will be some time during the year that I'll probably put a live stream show together just for all the fans that are overseas or international that can't exactly get to a show. And then just staying connected and staying online with people so they have that entertainment and that enjoyment. So yeah, just being present in the social space. You can follow me on Instagram at just GFlip. You can follow me on TikTok with GFlip Music. Follow me on Twitter, GFlip Music. Follow me on Facebook, GFlip Music. And I won't give you my home address, but yeah, you can catch me anywhere else. You can find me everywhere. Hi, I'm GFlip, and you've just been buzzed.